You see that? That's like magic, ain't it? I'm like Houdini. I'm like Houdini. Bro, let me tell you. As soon as I clicked on live, that's when I made my decision to pull up to that museum. That's how on the spot we was with it. You feel me? Like, I ain't playing it. We just literally pulled up. You feel me? But I just want you to go back and study that last live. You feel me? Just go back and look at the last live. Watch it through and through. You feel me? Yes, chill out. So we just finna talk, yo. This the original copy from 1947. And I'm gonna show y'all what I like the reference. Shout out to this book too. This Native North Carolinians. Native Carolinians. This your nationality, people. This is your nationality. This is, again, like I said in the last live, this is why we have to quit calling ourselves black. You know what I'm saying? I'm not telling you what to call yourself. If you choose to call yourself black, that's on you. However, right now, like, Noble Jew at least say nationality is the order of the day. You feel what I'm saying? And so, like, why is our nationality not being talked about? Why are they holding the Carolinas, the Carolinians? You feel me? Oh man, let's just post it. Man, whoa. Has anybody ever told Tookie this information? Has anybody ever presented that to him? I swear Tookie was living, bro. Like, me and him would be in communication. Just like me and Nip would be in communication. You feel me? Tookie Williams of a Gold Train. The Indians of North Carolina. Alright. This book borrowed all of his swag from here. You feel me? So, yeah. I got, now, it referenced a lot of points from here. From Douglas writes. And you see who he said the book was for? The Catela. You know what I mean? To my Indian friends. You feel me? The Carolinian. So let me show you what a Crip is real quick. It's a vault beneath the floor of a church. Beneath the floor of a church. So, I was just reading up on St. Quentin today. And, all of this is just birthright. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I was reading up on St. Quentin and showing maps of me and my mama's sign. And, I have to say her, we speak in German, that's her side of town. You feel what I'm saying? And so, and then I'm showing you how Zindendorf brought people onto his estate refuge, because the backstory on that is it all has to do with John Hus. This is where the Moravian Church all comes from, John Hus. And so with Hus, when he was speaking out against these new Roman orders, right? Because you got to understand that the Council of Nicaea, you got to understand the Council of Nicaea to understand any of this. St. Peter hold on. So what that say? 2 churches, right? One for the Virgin Mary and one for Quentin. You get a church. Dang. You feel what I'm saying? So St. Quentin was just like John Hus. You feel me? Ironically. You feel me? That's crazy. Ponder on that. The Carolinians. 43 hertz. 432 hertz, by the way. Frequency vibes, you feel me? The Carolinians, started by Charles Martel, 751, after the Moravians. They ruled the Moravians was the kings of the Franks. Let's see. Until 751. And this is how you get Bavaria. This is tying it back to the Hussites, because this is what the Bavaria was in. Bavaria is in Germany. You feel what I'm saying? And so that's near Bohemia. That's in the Bohemian district. Accepted their lordship. Family. It says it was family. The family of the Franks. Receipt, just posting my receipts. I showed you that 1753. It says right there where my face is at. Is where it says 753. So I showed you today. So we went. And notice the lady, she there. The lady, she there, she says, he teaches us about the Moors. You know what I'm saying? So look at this map. And first, before you know, I ain't making this up. You know what I'm saying? This for my alphas. You know what I mean? This for my alphas, dog. This the 53rd house right there. That's my grandma, my great grandmother, Bertha. That's Big Bertha. And she was born in 1906. And she's being assisted by my mother. You feel what I'm saying? And my mother was born in 1951. You know what I'm saying? So I went to that museum today in Bethabara to show y'all this map. So my mama is an Aries, and I'm the, you know what I'm saying, the Dawn of Clarities. You feel me? So look at the map, though. Let's see. Let me see. Yeah. And so in this, hold on. Let me get a better shot of it. So that it. Shalom. Yeah. So you see it here on this map, they got right there in Bethabara. They got the Aries and the Aquarius. Look at that it is. And so I'm just sitting there because that's like literally right where I grew up. That's them fields I grew up in them valleys. What song is that? The other one, what song is that one? Behind there. But nonetheless, though, you see this, and see you could tell everything by the streams. So that's the Johannes Creek. So I think DIE, I believe that's let's look it up. I think that's German for creek or stream. So yeah, and I'm gonna show y'all here these arrowheads they got in this book. Look at this. Tell me why we got it right here. Signed by the author. 1947. Original press. Duke of the Johannes. Duke University Press. Durham. And so yeah, man, this is home turf, you know. This is what I'm talking about. We talking nationality. Okay, so let me see. Look up die. And it's people from all over the world that come there. People from all over the world, and then like they come there, but we're not there. You feel what I'm saying? And so like by me being there, like you could tell, like if you go back and look, like my presence shifted the whole energy in it. You feel what I'm saying? And like, you know, we the real people, like we don't go into, like that's literally the north side. That's Pathabra. You feel what I'm saying? And so like, that's our community. That's where, you know, that's our side of town, but we always bypass it. You feel me? And because of that, we misrepresent it inside of there. You feel me? So like, that's why I went in there, you know, and I'm referencing my last live, by the way. You know what I mean? I just wanted to literally go in there. I went there on the spot just to show y'all these maps and to show y'all that all this shit is there. You feel what I'm saying? Like, the excavations done by us. Happy 420, by the way. You feel me? Look at that. Is that the Aztecs in the Trefo? Come on now. That's the peace pipe. Shalom. The shalom. You know, and the lady in there, you'll see on the video, she was like, yeah, this is the gentleman that was teaching me or telling me about the Moors. Hey, man, I can't make this up. I can't make it up. So it's the last, you know, it's my last live. Hold on. This is estates. You feel me? So I just went in there on the spot. I'm in there teaching, and that's what they get paid to do. To teach you and give you tours. That's it. But the point is, like, they not us, and they know they not us. Yeah, I met you last time. Yeah, it was back 2023. So you know we gotta get representation there of the real people. Yeah, I just wanted to. No doubt. I wanted to get some documentation for my Instagram family. Nah, you fine. You fine. So yeah, it's John. I just say like, drawed his teachings from John Wycliffe. I was thinking about that today. Shout out to Sabir. I'm there talking about Sabir the Moor in Morocco, and she brings up me telling her about Morocco right now. I think he's in Marrakesh. So Sabir could be anywhere, bro. Follow his journey. You know what I mean? He done came a long way. He been doing this a long time, and again, he's setting a blueprint. You feel me? So. Yeah, that's right in our backyard. So Jan Hus, and we did the excavations. We did the excavations. It was done by us. So again, we talking about estates. You know, you can have a church in your estate. So it's a lot. It's real. It's a lot of reference points there, scholars. It's a lot of reference points there. We need more scholars in the trade for. I can't do this by myself. Listen. Yeah. You see, look at what she wearing. Look at what she wearing. People she wearing. She said, you heard what she said? You told me about the Moors. She never knew. And not only that, I gave her like a whole sheet of book references. I gave her like a whole, like off this, like I said, I don't be having my books when I come up in there. You feel me? But like, because you know it's a time and a place for everything. But like, I gave her a whole sheet of book references. Like it was like Jay Rogers, I got this joint right here. For the people that be like, you can't get everything out of a book. Come on, Holmes. You feel me? Again, like, this is like, I stand with the kid that smacked the teacher. I stand with him. You feel what I'm saying? I'm on his side. Now what? You feel me? Because like I said, everything they said about him, they say about me. So I'm on his side. I represent him. Who were the Celts? You feel me? So like, for the young king, this is how I heal. This right here. When you ain't got nobody else to talk to, these books will talk to you. These authors will talk to you. I know because I am an author. I think people be forgetting that. You feel me? They be forgetting that. Like, authors just in general are overlooked and undervalued. You know, like they said, Ralph Emerson, I think I'm saying his name right. The Raven, the one who wrote The Raven, they said he died broke. All them authors died broke. Why? If right here, just right here, watch I turn right to it. It says, hold on. Oh, I could get Babylon to Timbuktu too. Hold on, don't forget what she was wearing now. What she had on Santeria. I could just go right here, expedite the process. I just told you about Santeria on the web. Slovenia and so she can't be far from me. Because I just referenced her. You see Santeria? You see that's what they wearing? You see who they honoring? And then, again, look at the end of the video. When you look at the end of the video, I asked her if she was religious. And then she started to say Moravian. But Moravian that's not a religious group. It's a nationality. That's very important. That's the Moravian right there. That's it. That's Santa Maria. You know what I'm saying? Is it the Marians? You feel me? That's Santeria. That's Santeria. That's in that book. And you're going to see they had that book for sale. And she on the front cover. I'm trying to find it right quick. I'm really trying to find it real quick. I'm trying to find a couple of things right at once. But I just had to put that up there. You feel me? That's the separate Canaan. That's the separate Canaan. The Chaldee. The Chaldee. Did y'all watch that last episode of BMF? See, they was talking about the Chaldeans. They was talking about the Chaldeans. Kasha, the Kasha at Mount Cassius. We just talking about Cassius Clay. Come on. Come on, man. It's wonderful Ethiopians, man. Yeah. Nimrod, the king of the Chaldees. You know what I'm saying? So is that what BMF telling you about? And they giving you the codes on where the original locations was? Yeah. So let me see. This is therapy, you know what I mean, for whoever needed. It's free therapy. This is therapeutic, vibes. 432 hertz. I'm just trying to show y'all. Here we go. Flipped right to it. You feel me? What it says right there? It says that Arabia is poor in monuments, is super abundantly, this is what Cecilia says, rich in manuscripts. You feel me? Rich in manuscripts. So right here, in this same light, it's going to tell you what the hell happened. It says because of the fanaticism. Here's how you know I've been studying. The fanaticism of the first followers of Muhammad. Whoa. What we on, right? So Muhammad had followers back in the day too, so he had Instagram. Ain't nothing new under the sun, right? It says that poetry, listen to what it says, the Himrad from Mecca to Okad, Islam, like a meaning of the Olympiads of the Greeks. It was an annual fair, freaking by every man. It lasted 30 days, preceding the annual pilgrim. Come on, bro, don't do it that, like, don't do me like that, like, what? You feel what I'm saying? What it say? Hold on, San Quentin. Hold on, San Quentin. Come on, dog. Listen. Y'all go get Book of Rhymes, man. This ain't my Book of Rhymes. It's my Book of Dimes. Y'all ain't no slime. My passenger seat elite. Please, you can't even get my niece. Man, I'm from the city of peace. Y'all can't get my niece because y'all be disturbing her peace. Yeah, that's down like the Virgin Mary to me. That's the Virgin Mary to me. My niece really Virgin Mary, you see. Yeah, man. San Quentin and the Virgin Mary. Do you know I got a sister-in-law, a niece, and a sister that's all born on the same day, September 8th. And you know that's the day that Charlotte Sophia went from Germany to England to be crowned the same day. Come on, Holmes. Come on, King George. What? Come on. No. Is it King George or is it St. George? Which one is it? Let me show you the clip. Okay, y'all saw the clip. Just run it back. Is it King George or St. George? Now remember the two cities. Man, my last live was so good. The music that backed up to the post. Like, give a nigga credit, man. Somebody give me credit. Get this, though. Whatever you do. It says, look, corn and wine. We're about to grow corn in the Virgin Mary. This was the pilgrimage. So that pilgrimage that they were talking about with San Quentin originally came from here. Everything came from you. It says it was an annual fair conditioned by all men from every quarter of Arabia. It lasted 30 days. So this is the Olympics. It's the Olympiads. Feel me? It's like the Olympiads of the Greeks. You feel what I'm saying? We may read in our own language the 7 original poems, which were inscribed in letters of gold and suspended in the temple of Mecca. Imagine that. Come on now. Come on. I say the alarm clock is a poem. The Bala. It is. They gonna be singing that joint. They gonna be singing the alarm clock. You feel me? In the town halls, you gonna hear it at noon. At noon and midnight. Watch throughout the city halls. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. La la la. Muhammad Rasulullah. You know what I'm saying? It said the followers of Muhammad. The followers of Muhammad. The first followers of Muhammad. So pay attention to modern times. San Quentin. Pay attention to modern times. These followers of Muhammad. You know what I mean? The followers of Muhammad. So that's my target audience. Technically. So if you follow Muhammad, you know what I'm saying? You my target audience. You feel me? No. Look at this. See how much you value it? You feel me? Why you think they had that in a glass case? There's people from all over the world that come there. People from all over the world. Indian basketball. The Tuscarora Indian basketball team had not lost a game to a white team of the similar school. Now the Tuscaroras, that's the 252. You feel what I'm saying? Big birdie in the house. You know what I'm saying? It says the names of the clans are still remembered: the bear, the wolf, the turtle, the beaver, the deer, the L tribe, and the snipe. Today they are all professed Christians. So you see what happened? All you Christians. A native Tuscaroran, Elias Johnson, furnished much information as to the legends of the history of his tribe. One of them was the descendants of Chief Blunt. Is said to have married into the royal family of Hawaii. The traditions that some of the Tuscaroreans in North and the South that are the survivors were relocated to North Carolina. Chief Tom Blunt. You know, this comes from, I'm going to show y'all. This comes from experience. Wisdom comes from experience. You feel me? And knowledge, it builds the framework for knowledge. La 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 la. La 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 la. Glorify Judah. I'll check out the garden part 1 and part 2 in my bio. You feel me? Yeah, this is Carolinian vibes. I demonstrate my nationality on my Instagram. The Carolinians. Man, I've been doing this research, bro. It's Sarara. So those are prayers. When you hear me say that, you hear me talk in tongues, that's prayer, that's my religion. My religion, we practice. On Saturdays, we pray with us. We pray for the reader. You know what I'm saying? In our house, we cultivate souls. That's it. You cultivate your soul. You heal the soul. Heal the real. Ela. Esalara. I wish I could show y'all that picture of the Muslims. The Muslims from Sudan who told me that they thought that I was from the Sudan. Everywhere I go, bro. Like when I went to my mother's hometown, you know, they told me, they said I could feel your aura from a mile away. You know, that's how real this is, man. It ain't no joke. And I'm not saying that to brag or boast. I'm just saying that, man, you got to know thyself. That's all. That's really all I can say. Man, know thyself. So we sitting here. I'm gonna show you this gentleman. I pull up on real people. Yeah, it's coming up. I smell it. Here we go. Live. You can't even see the dawn. I'm right here though. That's crazy. So that's crazy. Only I could do this, right? So this his name is Clifford Clayton. I don't forget names. I was riding through Slaveville. You feel me? This is on the coast of Carolina. And it says, hold on, yo. Everything tying together, is it not? So this is Clifford Clayton, and he was telling me about the Tuscaroras, and he was telling me about how a lot of his tribe, like, which is our tribe, because in his tribe, you got the Claytons, the Slades, and the Browns, and it's another family. I cannot think of the name right now. But these two major family groups married the Slades. You feel me? They married into the Slades family. Now, understand that your estate used to be as large as a county. But we don't think like that no more. We're not thinking that. We're not looking at it like that anymore. So the marriages is how you kept the nation together, because counties, you could, like, the Slade family is Hyde County, but then it could be a family from the county south of there, which is Beaufort County. That's where Mr. Dudley's from. And he was telling me that Aurora is literally in his backyard, but it takes an hour and some change to get there from where we at. That's Sladeville. You can look this up. Type in Sladeville to Aurora, but he could get there in 5 minutes. Just the common man. This is the common man. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not just on Instagram pulling stuff off of the internet. You feel me? You really have to go. I literally pulled up on this man. You see, he was working in the garden in the back, and he built that house, him and his brother. But he said a lot of the tribes, because the Mattamuskeet, when you look at the Lake Mattamuskeet, which is not too far from there, that was our tribe. That was a tribal village. You feel me? So Aquascoco, do I got it up here? Come on, Q. Yeah. Boom. Same territory. That's Beaufort County, though. So when this was happening, a lot of our tribe, you got to think about, like, of course we fought back, but again, you got to think about women and children. Women and children had to escape. The chiefs was fighting for the women and children. They was on a Pablo Escobar. which again, we cousins to the Columbia. That's why we got Columbia, South Carolina. Because we first cousins to Columbia. They're my cousins. You feel me? And they only showing you the coke routes because they don't want you to see the real, like, the I'm in transportation. And when I tell you South America is really Florida, because of what I just told you. Transportation, boat transportation. You feel what I'm saying? So, and Slaveville was a major shipping port. So, I got St. Quentin on one coast, and on the other coast is Slave. I can't make this up. It says, Indians provided corn for the surveyors. Look, it says, Colonel Boyd mentioned the efforts of William and Mary College of several individuals to educate children. Little seems to have been accomplished as the educated Indians relapsed into their former manners of living. How about it? No more suits, no more ties. I'm in my hoodie. Hitting gyms, they only listen to you when you cleaned up, though. Boy, I was so ahead of my time. Governor Spotswood was praised for his attempt to assemble the straggling remnants of the Carolina and Virginia tribes to improve their condition. He had established a refuge for them at Fort Christiana. I seen that on the map. That's in Virginia. Fort Christiana, because we broke it down. Christiana, it's in here. I think it's in here. Where Saponi, Toledo, Kiayu, Eno, and other survivors. That's why they got that in a glass case. I told you, family. Everybody from every nation is coming to that place. It ain't no black or white thing. It ain't no black or white thing. That's why I'm like, we cannot use black or white. It's real nation groups that come there to learn about this. You feel me? That's why I'm like, they got to pay me top. They like, word up, they gonna have to pay me top dollar to teach motherfuckers there. You feel me? They had to pay me top dollar. But down, the people would get an accurate depiction of who we really are. And this is what, again, like with what's going on with the young man at Parkland High School. He probably not a bad kid at all. You feel what I'm saying? He probably not a bad kid at all. He probably just got to go home, and he got homies. He got homies that's dying. He got to worry about, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of kids have to be tucked. You know what I mean? They have to bear arms at a, early age from our city because it's like, it's a war outside. So you got to deal with that. You feel me? It's no different from, like, we had that panel with the Liberians, and we had people who was a part of who grew up in the Civil War on the panel in Liberia. You feel me? So what that does to your mental health, you feel me? So we overlook all of that, and then we blame the kids. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. Kaba say that when they asked what's wrong with the kids, he pulled out a mirror and showed them a reflection of themselves. Shame on y'all for, condemning this kid. Y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know the kid. And a lot of the people that's condemning them probably don't have kids. You know what I'm saying? That's why, like, you hear me say on here, like, when something wrong with him, I had to sit with him. I have to stop everything I'm doing, and I have to sit with him to see what's going on with my son. This is the role of a father. And you cannot neglect the role of a father. It's 2024, and I see it happening. It's not commercial. The role of a father is not commercial. It has nothing to do with commercial activity whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? It's about being a human being in a child's life that they can't get nowhere else. They can't get this love anywhere else. And being a family member that actually loves and cares and that they can trust. You know what I mean? And so for the young king, like, my lives, all of this, my Instagram, my page is for you. It's for the youth. It's for who they call the troubled youth. I'm holding books in my hand, dog. Like they the Bible. Book reference. Now, I got this book in my library. It's in my crypt. That's the vault. They took everything that wasn't in the vault. Well, we had the vault and they ain't had a code. Let me see. Where you at? What am I getting? Oh. Look at this. Dumb Diverses 1452. Show this to the young king. Enslavement. How do you think we became slaves in America? Was it by boat? They came over here by boat. But what sense does it make if it's millions? It said we made up 1/5 of the world population. Hold on. Let me get my receipts. This Terra Nullis. Let's say it right here. Let me get a better picture of it. You see, show this to the young king. Show this to the young king. And shout out to my brother Daron. Daron is the only one who said he won't reach out to him. Everybody else was condemning him, saying, our own people saying that he's on the pathway to death, leading to death. Instead of correcting him and talking to him about, look, I understand your frustration. You feel what I'm saying? We all have a right to be frustrated. Jesus was frustrated when he flipped the temple, the chairs in the temple. Did we forget? It says, what did it say? We made up 1/5 of the human race. One-fifth. Come on, bro. Who been giving y'all this real? Look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Richard. Silts. They found these here. So, who was the Celts? It said they were stones found here. These is excavations from here. Don't they look like the Mexicans? Come on now. Let me see. Who was the Celts? That's the book y'all sitting on, right? I just gotta find this. Here you go. Well, that's not what I'm looking for, but there go Christ honor. See? Now, where me and that gentleman was at, that was right here. That's right here. So, Hyde County is there. Beaufort County is there. Aurora's there. Sladeville's there. And you got Slade Creek and Jones Creek. See, Mona Khan. Yeah. Now, Instagram might be muting me. So pay attention to that. Catawba in Atlanta, in Georgia. Shara. That's you get to Shara's son, Sarah's son. See the Tatelo. They come in here. They migrated through. This is Shalom. This is the river ford, the Yakin, the crossing points. You feel me? So this is straightforward there. See, North Carolina. Come on, man. The Yakin. Shout out to Douglas Wrights, man. He said for his Indian friends. Was he talking about you, though? Indirectly. Man, they done found urns. Urns, dude. They got urns in here. They got urns in here. Found in Dahana. They got urns, dog. And that's, again, this is your estate. An urn is the biggest part of your estate. That's what you earn. See this the Seta Q alphabet. Look what it start with. Come on, bro. Look what it start with. Irish. You know what I'm saying? So what if our alphabet is modern? What if the alphabet that we use in the day that they teach us come directly from here? Uh-oh. Sequoia. They said Sequoia was educating. Hold on. See, I just want to let y'all know that we actually gave lectures on this book. In fact, during the lecture, we passed the book around so the people could see for themselves. You feel me? So, you see what it says there? It's page 185. I'm on page 140 right now. I'm trying to find the Batabra point. Oh, see, here go the urn. See? It says large urn, 21 inches in height. Found at Stillman's Place on the Yakin River, Yakin County, broken into 75 pieces. You know what I'm saying? Smaller vessel with impressions of leaf bottom found in Da'ana on the Yakin. Come on, bro. That's literally off Renota Road. You ride Renota Road out to the Yakin. And then that's the Bathsheba Creek District. Come on now. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how close to get to home, bro. See how close to get to home? Cone-shaped within the city limits. It says cone-shaped pottery found within the city limits of Winston-Salem. Now, this is my first time seeing this. This is our original pottery in the city limits. It don't get realer than that. The Indian trading path. All right, let's see how fast we can find home. Yakin was safe there. See the Anna right there on the Yakin. That is East Bend, like on the way to East Bend. Feel me? And then you come here. Hold on. It's hard to see the Ritz. But you see Winston-Salem there? So it's a modern map because it got Winston-Salem there. But up there this is like Pufftown. They said that this used to be, now this makes sense, right? Richmond Hill, Richmond Mill Creek is what it's called now. But Little Richmond or whatever it's called, this is where I went to high school at. But you see how it's in the center of all four of those counties? They said that used to be the county seat. And this is where they found a lot of these excavations at. You feel me? Let's see. I was here when I was talking to that gentleman about the Scott Irish. And then, of course, but Dabber is here. So I done really been all through here giving y'all real history. I've been all through here. Danbury. Up here is where you can see, that's the top of the rock where me and James went to. Let me see. Man, that was a dope trip. I mean, here's the view. My God. That's the mashallah. Yeah. So you see, you gotta do the ground research. Of course abroad, no doubt. But you gotta do equal amount of work here on the you know what I'm saying, on the land. Major shipping route. I gotta show my receipts now. So people don't think I'm crazy. I be thinking I'm crazy sometimes. Found in the Tray 4. Pottery found in the Tray 4, bro. What? Come on, family. Happy 420. I got my herbatry in. I don't like doing it on here because image. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta give these people a different image of us. Like, Randolph County. You know what I mean? We international, yo. That's what I'm saying. So you gotta respect the dawn. By the way, this is the Santris Siba channel. Santris Siba. Yeah, so my state planning joint going up tomorrow, y'all. Not playing no games with y'all. It's going up and it's gonna stay up. I'm not gonna tamper with it no more. That's the price. That's gonna be the price of the information, whether y'all get it now or later. You feel me? That's the price. I know my worth. I can't find it, son. So it is what it ain't. It is what it ain't. Happy birthday to Kid, dog. Happy birthday to the General Kid. Yes, sir. So yeah, man, y'all go watch that last live, bro. Go watch that last joint. Let me give you some more book references right here while I got it. You know what I mean? This ain't no play. We really from that Trey Clay. Yeah. The American Indian in North Carolina is where it's at, bro. You feel me? Here's where it's at. That's where it's at. It said we was balling. So it showed you. They go blunt again. Shit. See? They got blunt in the other book too. Happy 420, man. The tobacco pipe. Was it the tobacco pipe? Or was it that married? Was it married? The house saw some things that made by the Indians which proved their skill. For instance, the tobacco pipe. What we just show y'all, bro? What are we just showing y'all, bro? Like, the tobacco pipe. You feel me? About 6 inches long, made out of dark green stone with a neatly head and other end of a dove. In the middle of the figure of a man about 2 inches height, with the brandy keg between his knees. He intends to send the pipe to Princeton College. See? That's your estate, y'all. Even the pipes. Let me show you my OG. Nah, I said they speak the click language. Let me see if I could pull this lyric up, man. Hold on. I don't want to play it because... Yeah, hold on. Y'all get a little bit of everything on this channel, man. Shout out to Nas. Yeah. It says, before the Christians came to America, even better, when click sounds of their mouth was language for humans. With stick figures and caves, my name was written in fluent, nasty, like the way before even Rome had sewage for 50,000 years ago. If I could choose this origin. Look at this. That's hip-hop, baby. God. Area 51 of hip-hop is this when this is releasing. You feel me? Come on. Before the Christians came to America. Golly. Damn. Come on, man. It's 1:26 a.m. before the Christians came to America. Uh-oh. In the afternoon, they made several visits, among others, to Mr. Blunt, formerly governor, by whom Mr. Snyder had business, remembered Shalom with pleasure, and spoke much appreciation of the boarding school in Bethlehem, which he had visited some years ago. Through a letter, he had been appraised of the purpose of our journey, and he promised to do all that in him lay the advice to help us. He praised our desire, but he said that the Cherokees were not yet civilized enough to hear and understand the gospel. Listen, although they had improved wonderfully within, it said maybe that shit just wasn't in, maybe their gospel wasn't just in tune with our ears. Hold on, bro, I gotta find this. He told us that during the past summer, at the request, although they had improved wonderfully within the past, he told us that during the past summer, at the request of the president of Dartmouth College in New England, Mr. Fisk from there, had been with him to learn in what ways schools for the Cherokee might be begun. Come on, bro. Send this to the youngin'. Have him follow me. Have him follow me. Have him follow me. He read us a copy of the letter which he had written to the president of that college. Mr. Blunt was so polite as to himself. They in school at Dartmouth learning ways to the Cherokee. What? It says, listen, Mr. Blunt was so polite as to come to himself to our lodging towards the evening and to bring us a letter of recommendation to the Captain Butler and Tellico. That evening meal we took Colonel Henley. He showed us much friendship. And asked if the brethren came here to the Indians, they would call on him, right? So that he might have the opportunity to learn and to know the other members of our society. In reply to our questions regarding the present circumstances of the Cherokees, he said that the government would be very glad if some honest people from whom the Indians will receive real benefit, could be found and who were willing to go with them. These people could, if the chiefs consented, which if he did not doubt they would do, live somewhere in the Indian land. The Cherokee nation indeed was not so strong as formerly, yet it was numerous enough to attract the attention of all friends of humanity, for the nation was esteemed to consist of about 8,000 souls, and Upper and Lower Cherokee were in complete accord to the compromise one nation. In culture and civilization, they had improved so much in the last in culture and civilization, I gotta quote Sabir Bey, because he said this. He said, how can somebody that's uncivilized teach the civilized? Oh my God. Come on. In culture and civilization, they had improved much in the last few years. The last 300 plows and as many pairs of cotton cars have been sent to the nation. They had now begun taking up farming and the raising of cotton. So let's put this in proper perspective. Dog. We was growing cotton on our own land. They had already begun to brought cotton for sale a number of times. And they themselves have begun to spin and weave. This is the Cherokee amongst the Moravian amongst the Cherokee. They have begun to realize that the government meant well by them, for which they are grateful, and they are accustomed to say that they must learn to live like the white people. For they continue to live as they once, as a race, they would decline and be slightly regarded as the Kadabas are now, who were numerous but have become a small, despised nation. So they wanted to become like the white people. That sound like them Ishmaelites. Uh-oh. They wanted to live like the white people, and the white people trying to live like them. Y'all wanted to be before the Christians. Man, is this not fitting? To learn and keep their numbers is to live in peace and accustom themselves more and more to the ways of the white man. Uh-oh. That's that harmonic. Colony said that the morals of the Cherokee were not the worst, but they have given much horse stealing, as the travelers in the wilderness sometimes learn by sad experience. The stealing of horses, however, gradually. Look, I'm not gonna keep reading, man. It's you know, I'm just letting you know what's in here. Like, I'm telling you. So this is the same book that it talks about how. This is what I've been referencing all week. All week I've been referencing this book. What page 231 it say? Okay. I'm right here on it. Shit. You feel what I'm saying? It says that. What? Now let's take our time with this real quick, because I want you to understand the point. You feel me? Frederick William Marshall and Christian Louis Benzing, the present directors of Society of the United Brethren. This is what the Moravian Church was called. It was called the Unitas Fratertum. Fratertum translates is Latin, and it translates to brethren. Okay? So that was what the Moravian, like, go back and watch my last live. I told you everything is a teachable moment. You feel what I'm saying? So again, these the streets. You understand? So this is when I say you learn from the streets. This is literally the streets. So this in your backyard. And it says, propagating the gospel amongst the heathen. So this is how they look at us already. Like, they already looking at you like you got, like they got smacked in the face by you before you even entered the classroom. You the heathen. You the dragon. It's the year of the dragon. That's the dragon. He represented to me Reverend Aaron Steiner as desire of being permitted under the direction of the said society. Now understand that they're on code. They are actually on code to reside with his family among some of the tribes within the United States. I'm going to tell you, to instruct them and their children, to instruct them and their children. This is the start of, just look at it. We're going to look at it. Let's look at the history from a county perspective. You feel me? So this is this is the origin of the Winston-Salem Forsyth County school system, the Board of Education. Okay? To instruct them and their children in the principles of Christianity. And the principles of what, Nas? Christianity, as well as useful arts, and the President of the United States approving the intentions of the said society above cited. These are to enjoy. So they came in the form of religion. You understand? They came in the name of religion. This is why they had the First Amendment to the Constitution. But here's the catch. They came in religion, but the Moravian Church was a corporation. And then you see how they get a bypass. You got to look at it like that. That's like saying this the Jamaican church. That's like them saying they coming in the name of the Jamaican church. And now they the Jamaicans all of a sudden. Make it make sense. This is why nationality is the order of the day. Right? It says these are to enjoy the officers, civil and military, and all other good citizens of the United States, to permit said Abraham Steiner to pass and repass the objects of the mission, he on his part truly observing the Constitution and the law of the United States, particularly the provisions of the law entitled An Act to Regulate Trade and Intercourse with the Indian Tribes. You feel what I'm saying? So this is where you get the Treaty of New Etowah, you get the Treaty of Fort Wayne, all of these different treaties that came about, just like the Treaty of Morocco. You feel me? They did it not with other nations. This is the first time ever in world history that a treaty was done with a corporation and not a nation. And Morocco was the first one to do it. By the way, this is 1799, which is abruptly 12 years after the signing of the Treaty of Peace and Friendship. And again, please go to Reverend Sabir Bey's channel. He went to where that treaty was signed. Right? It says, another outstanding day was given to our Lord on the 29th day, given by their Lord. On the 29th of November, who was their Lord if they broke off from England? Who? Think about that. Who was their Lord if they broke off from England? Now, England had protection in the Mediterranean Sea. You feel me? So if England had protection already, why would they leave England? Why would they leave England and go behind their parents' back and negotiate a deal? These is William and Lucy. William and Matilda's children. So they broke off from William's crown. Why? 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 Why did they do that? You feel what I'm saying? We don't know how to answer those questions. It said right there. They got the protection in 1190. Fuck. Phone died. My fucking phone died. And I gotta get a new charger. Bro, I'm a real human. Like, I am not no perfect human. You feel me? It says that, listen, given by our Lord, the 29th. Who is their Lord? The 29th of November. This is 1799. It says that when there was a meeting of the local society for the propagation of the gospel, to which this year 5 brethren from Shalom and 1 from Bithynia were added. For years, we had the desire to proclaim the gospel to the Cherokee Nation. This is their commerce. This is the commerce. The Cherokee Nation. And much interest was felt by the prospect of something might be done by the grace of our Lord soon be after they open. Come on, bro. We're like, look at what it says. This is where it started at. This is where it started. This is where it started. 1452. They had the plan already. They already had the plan. Now, you know the Moravian church had slaves. You feel what I'm saying? Christian Negroes. It was the address written time ago by a clergyman in London to the Christian Negroes of Virginia and in the colonies in general. And is right nice, Mr. Van. Little boy was present at the talk, ran out as soon as he was over and told his father about it. Man, I'm telling you, this is the Cherokee amongst the Moravians amongst the Cherokee. Not the Cherokee amongst the Moravians. The Moravians amongst the Cherokee. Boom, you see that back reference right there? Look at that. Look, let's go. Let's look. Let's look. Boy, we digging deep tonight. Pause. Happy 420. Oh, man. Uh-oh. Oh, my God. You see how this all ties in together? But, come on. Send this to the kid, man. Send it to the kid that smacked the teacher. Send this to the kid that smacked the teacher. Send this to him. Send this to him. If you know that kid, please send him this. Have him follow me and send him this live. This is for him. You feel me? The only way that we're going to heal our next generation is with real information and real knowledge. Listen, they was calling us savages. I turned right to this, so I just got to... This is page 274, Ancient and Modern Brit. Listen, but those savages were the only irreconcilables of their race. Listen, as on the borders, we saw, although it took 3 generations to do it, and although many lives were sacrificed in the struggle, the once savage moss troopers became, to a great extent, peaceful, law-abiding members of a commonwealth. Man, shout out to my Nagas in Kentucky, man. Long live the young bull that just died, man. You know, Trap ENT, dog. You feel me? Up in Louisville. You know, long live the real, free the real. You know what I mean? Listen, law-abiding members of the Commonwealth. You feel me? If only these young kids knew the law of Moses. So in the Hebrides, a glimpse of the 17th century measures adopted by the governing powers reveals to us that the process of civilization, listen, the process of civilization, 275, I forgot what I just read from in the last joint. Well, we read that, you know, this joint. Y'all go back and watch it. But look, we cross-referencing like AI, 275. The process of civilization, the preaching of Christianity for the second time was steady, ongoing. Therefore, since the converted Islesmen were of the same blood of the modern pirates, these Islesmen ought to have retained something of their former manners, even after they begun to adopt those of the now prevailed throughout the greater part of Britain. Let us glance at some of their first inhabitations. The simplest of these was the wholly inartificial character, and it is still in use. We talk of the cave dwellers as though they are separate from us by a great stretch of time. Now, this is a European talking. The cave dwellers of Europe, that is to say. But it is a simple fact that even at this day, there are many of our fellow countrymen who are cave dwellers. This has been pointed out more than once by Dr. Arthur Mitchell, and is quite recently in a paper on the Antiquities Islands of the Colonsay and Oronsay. Nowadays, the caves in these islands do not appear to be inhabited from year's end to year's end, but only from months at a time. But in Martin's time, the caves were apparently regularly inhabited. It says that the summer inhabitations of the Jura Islanders are particularly described by the Pennant and closely resemble the dwellings of the native of Laclabar, as pictured by the traveler. Laclabar, which lies in the distance of northeast Jura, within easy reach of it by water, was stated to be the country of the Moorish or Pictish tribe of the Catanachs, or the clan Chatan. We talking Chattanooga. Of their dwelling at the time was the first village of the Highlands, Pennant says. The houses of the pleasance of Lochburgh are the most rich that can be imagined, framed upright poles which are wattled, the roof formed like the bogs of a wigwam, and the whole is covered with sod. In his second tour, he describes the summer dwellings of the Jura Islanders in similar terms. These formed a großsqueak group, some oblong, many cognate, and so low that the entrance is forbidden without creeping through the opening, and has no other door than that's what it say, the faggot of a birch twig placed there occasionally, no diddy. They are constructed of branches of trees covered with sods, furniture, a bed of heath placed on a bank of sod, 2 blankets and a rug, some diary vessels, and above certain pendant shelves made of basket work to hold the cheese and the produce of the summer. The annex woodcut is copied from the illustration of Pennett's Travels. I'm going to show you what we're referencing, what we're reading about. So they're comparing this to the American tribes. It says, turf covered by the gamey and the culture. The lapse and the architects is visually the same of that of the Red Indian camp, although I am not aware that the material turf is employed by any American tribe. So they comparing Scotland to the American tribes. In cold country, Scotland, Ireland, England, right? To build huts sucking the earth and to cover them with sod and live poles, right? So this page 276, you see what I'm saying? It's talking about the Moors. It says the Egyptian Moors. In short, these turf-built wigwams are the dwellings of the Skakto Picts or the Egyptian Moors. Whether we look at these people in their latest individual form as they appeared in the Hebrides last century or earlier date than that, when they form an important political entity in the British Isles, which their civilized and hybrid descendants still do, and their dwellings form one of the very numerous links that unite the painted Moors of Scotland with certain kindred races in Europe, Asia, and America. Boom, bang, boom. Golly. You see what reading does, young kings? You feel what I'm saying? Now, how many people can say that? The Moors of Scotland in Europe, certain kindred races in Europe, Asia, and America. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me go. Boom. It says the Ethiopian is a great race and probably the oldest. It is rare and they don't fold under adversity when other races are turned to self-destruction. We cheerfully press on. Listen. Now it says the most ancient names for the so-called black people. Golly. It says what? The ancient name for so-called black people is Moor. Come on. What the lady say? He was telling me about the Moors. Oh my God, bro. And then in Jay Rogers' book, not Africa's Gift to America, but in the sunburnt, swarthy race, and Nature Knows No Color Line, it talks about how in London, when a European woman would see a brother, that it would be an omen for them. Come on, man. I just be turning to it. Come on now, the indigenous Moors of Scotland. Come on. Look. It says the Malasians was a Moor's head on the point of the sword, in an allusion in their recovery of the estate of Bombay after being forfeited by the slain gypsy chief. What? Who infested Galloway. Come on, man. Estate planning 101 coming up, baby. May 4th. May 4th. Come on, man. Come on, man. Happy 420, dog. We about to get off of here. Come on, baby. Virgo moon on the way. You feel me? Let's see where our moon at. Time receipts, baby. Time receipts. Now, I'm going to teach y'all something real quick. Where the moon at? See where she at? So it's right there by that. You see the V and the B, the beta? So let's look at her one more time. I'm going to tell you how to tell the cosmic time. It's 1:53 right now. And on the East Coast. On 4:20. But you see, that's where the moon is at today. So she's entering. And you know what's so crazy? I tracked the moon. So on this day last year, so you know it's a full moon on the way in Virgo, because Virgo is opposite the Ram. This time last year, the moon was in the Ram. It was opposite where it was now. The new moon, like the eclipse, like if the eclipse would have happened last year, it would be on today, 4:20. This come from farming. So she's right before you enter there. So let's do the plot. Do it with me. Come on. So we on that 0 degree. Now you understand that England is on the 0 prime meridian. You feel me? That's the prime meridian is 0 degree, right? East and west. And it starts to go west when you go west of England, and it starts to go east when you go east of England, London specifically. But here's how you tell the cosmic time. So 0 degrees, you go up. Is it on the ecliptic? Let's see. You see the ecliptic there? There's the ecliptic. So she's on the ecliptic, right? And that's that V there. Diambala, you see Diambala on there. So we'll compare it to Diambala. She's almost aligned with Diambala. Dinebola. That's the Virgin Mary. It's the church. So she's on the ecliptic. Diambala is there. I'm assuming that's there. And so that's 20. If that's the 10th degree, then that's the 2nd, 4th, 6th, right? And then you go over, and then the hour is going by the 40s instead of the 20s, so half of it. See, 20. It's 20. So we'll say 1. No, not 1 yet. 11:40, 6 degrees north. See how we say north? Because it goes south too. That's north and south. So it's the same thing with England, except England is going east and west. But you see here on the cosmic clock, these are the hours and these are the degrees. So it's at this, we'll say the 8th degree north and the 11th hour and the 40th minute. 11:40. That's the cosmic time. And so, as you could see, it's going into the 13th hour as it goes down 14, 15 in the Libra, 16, 17, Scorpio, so on and so forth until you get to 24. And it recycles at Amen. Amen is like 1 hour. But Moravia, turn right to it. St. Charles A. Moore, Archbald of Moravia. Look at this. Man. The Moravians, this is why you gotta cross-reference people. You feel me? The Murray. It says that. This is page 50. Now look, here's page 51. 49, my fault. Mauritanian, Latin Mauritianus, a Moor. Listen. The Moras. Feel me? Where was that? Where we see that? Moroccan? Golly, bro. This is a good live, man. That's a good live. My live last Saturday got deleted because I played Metro Boomin. Y'all be thinking it'd be conspiracy. I was over here booming the Metro Boomin, cuz. Metro Boomin wants some more. That everyday hustle like William. You feel me? The Conqueror. Somebody gotta ask Future about that lyric. Where it came from. Who is William? Oh, why I got this up? Let me show y'all. Just going back to the American Indian in North Carolina. So y'all getting some good drop today, man. See? Saratown Mountains. That's why I just showed you that picture of in that mountain. Donna. Look at all of that. Forsyth and Davidson County. Yeah. Let's see if I got my arrowhead. Let me see if I got mine. Oh. I think it's in here. Again, this is a part of your estate. So, yeah. We about to teach my estate planning courses. The target audience is for the Carolinians. Again, majority of my follow base is Carolinian. Well, that's why I talk this shit. Cause we the real Carolinians, B. You know what I'm saying? This was a gift. That was a gift to me by my tribe, by the Gullah Geechee tribe. You know what I mean? Shit. Dang, and on the next page, there we go. Monacon. I was looking for Morotuck, but I thought that said Morocon. But it's alright, Mona. You feel me? The Hawasi. You see Hawasi? You see Hawasi on there? Hawasi would be over here. Yeah, they got the Hawasi. I lived on the Hawasi. Off the Hawasi. Yeah. Man, y'all don't even know, bro. I done did so much research. Ground research. It don't make no sense. And the thing is, like, we gonna look back at these joints. I am, at least, because I have the power to take this away from y'all. You feel me? But we're gonna look back on it. It's gonna be crazy. Let me see it. I gotta read this. I have to. This is page 48 through 50. I'm getting ready to read from the American Indian in North Carolina. Nah, I got that on. That's what I'm sitting. The phone's sitting on right now. But this is Ancient and Modern Brits. See, you know I was teaching. Look at that hand. Teaching on the spot. Like, this is where I came from. These my trenches. You know what I mean? Yeah. I love that picture. You know they put that on their website. It's the Elevate. It's Columbia School of Business. That's where I met Robert F. Smith that same day. Shout out to Trey Ryan, bro. Studious motherfucker, bro. So this, again, I represent that kid that smacked the teacher in the face. Feel me? You can be somebody, young king. You can walk with billionaires. You could be in a room with billionaires. You feel what I'm saying? You could brush shoulders with the elites. You feel me? You noble. You come from a long line of Moors who ruled the world, who ruled Spain, Andalusia, France, the kingdom of the Franks, Moravia, Mauritania. You feel what I'm saying? Do you know that the governor of Mauritania his name was Al-Tariq, Tariq the Moor? You feel me? And you know that he had 2 crowns, young king. Do you know he was a governor? And you know that he was a general in the army of the Moors of Morocco? And it was because of him and his army that the Moors conquered the Visigoths and ruled Spain, which was called Andalusia because it was a part of Africa. Tell the young king that. Is your teacher telling you that? No, they can't tell you that because they got limited information. That's why you upset. So we feel for you, but you got to learn how to control your anger. And the way you control it is what I had to learn was through the post office. You feel what I'm saying? And journaling and writing books. You got to write your own books. You could be a scholar. You ain't got to rap. You could write. You feel what I'm saying? Literature. And write your own books. And that's how you slap them in the motherfucking face. You know what I'm saying? The same school that expelled me offered me to come back and speak to the kids. You feel me? They ain't buy my books. They should. And they should pay to hear you speak. But it's a process, young king. It's a process, young blood. You know what I'm saying? You could be somebody. Don't let them tell you. Don't let them dead or in jail you, cuz. That's negative frequency. It's so much more out here than the trap. That's the trap. The trap is dead or in jail. But there's other paths, son. There's other paths. There's other roads. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, G. Please have him follow me, man. If you're watching this, it's not too late. If you're watching this, it's not too late. Y'all make sure y'all sign up for the think tank that's labeled as the Lord of the Fees every Saturday in May. You want to catch it live, you know what I'm saying? Or you're going to have to catch the playback and you're going to have to pay for a consultation. Listen. Hey, young king, I got kicked out of class and started teaching Carolina in the hall. Yeah, just here to make you think. It says, but one cannot fail to see that the terra firma, man, the terra firma of the modern Moor and the car has succeeded the watery moras and the cores, like Michael Kors is how they said. Yeah. Moras and the cores, and also the moras, and it said has succeeded mare, mir, more, or mur, ocean, the ocean itself. Therefore, the word more and its variations was primarily the sea, and it gave its name to the nation of sea rovers. Listen. Or, if the case were reversed, the sea became associated with the name of a great sea-faring race. Uh-oh. What it say, Drusilia? It says a great race. Reference my own article on this. Hold on, I want y'all to see this. Page 10. I want y'all to see this. I got the... Yeah. See how I gotta do. Just them ghetto boys. We gotta make it work somehow. It says, now listen. It says, seafaring race. It says that on the reverse, the sea became associated with the name of a great seafaring race.
Then a wider vista opened out before us. There has been much written about the Minion and other water people, and the subject is usually treated with mythological, although capable, I venture to think tanks of being interpreted realistically. The view of the origin of the Maras must, however, be disregarded here, and our attention turned more directly to the dwellers among the moors and the marshes, whether they gave their name to these places or whether they styled so because they inhabited them. They were at any rate known as Moors, Moors. That is to say, this became the general pronunciation given to the word. The original root seems likelier to have been Mor, M-O-R, as seen in Cornish, Amacornic, and other languages. Jameson, in his Scottish dictionary, says of the word Morave, defined by him as black, swarthy, or resembling a Moor. This word has certainly been used in Old English, right? Shout out to Old English Court. As Cotgrave gives, it is a sense of further, more. It is probably contradiction of the Latin Maurothanus, a Moor. It would perhaps be more correct to say Latin Maurothanus or martyrs are extensions of Moor. He also connects this word with the morion that formed the headpiece of medieval man-at-arms. Another English word from this root is Murray. Murray Road, meaning dark red or copper color. Come on, dog. They got Murray Estates in Chattanooga, too. Right there off of Highway 58. No. Is that Highway 58? 58 is in Virginia. This Highway... fuck. I forgot. It's off of Highway 153, so maybe it might be Highway 53. Hold on. Let me pull this up. I'm feeling scholarly today. You feel me? So, yeah. This word, it says, the country of Moravia. Now, again, watch my last live. How I told that lady, I said the Moravians is a nationality. Listen, the country of Moravia is said to receive its name from its chief river, the Morava, March, anciently Maurus, and its first known inhabitants have been a people named the Quadi, who immigrated in the 5th century to Gaul or Hispania. Right now, you know that Gaul is Franc. It's the kingdom of the Franks. Listen. Who immigrated in the 5th century to Gaul or Hispania, that's Spain. The river Morava is tautology, for Morava is more river. What? Listen, whether Ava is regarded as a Celtic or Gothic or a language of older than either, it is not unreasonable to conjecture that the Quadi who went into France and Spain bore this name Moor. Oh my God. So this right here is saying that the Moors came from not just Morocco, but they came from Morava. You feel what I'm saying? They bore the name Moor. The other having been given to them by outsiders or vice versa. They seem to have been known as the Romans. Now, you got to understand this too. They look like you, but they not you. We talking about two different jurisdictions. You feel me? Now, these were, you got to understand, it talks how we traveled. You feel me? But we got to be specific. It says they fought by the first of these names. Lempreri gives several nations bearing the name. It is you. Let me correct that. It is you. It has everything to do with you. You feel what I'm saying? But we're talking about different groups of people. You feel me? It's just like the California tribe is different from the DC tribe. They got different cultures on the West Coast than they do in DC. You feel what I'm saying? It's the same people. Now, if you take the people out of Los Angeles and you put them in DC, they gonna pick up on DC culture. If you take the people out of DC and take them to LA, they gonna start talking like Californians. You feel me? And it's so interesting because I got all of these internation or tribal groups in my, just within my lineage of my nieces and nephews. You feel me? We got migrations, and my nieces and nephews have migrated. Now let's keep reading this. The Lempra gives several nations bearing the names beginning with Moor, the Marini, the Mauricians in India, the Maruni in that country also, and the Marini, a people of Belgic Gaul on the shores of the British Oceans, are example. The Mari or the Mauritania are perhaps the most notable examples of a nation bearing the name Moor, though silently altered in shape. You feel what I'm saying? That's like my mama, like the real is the real. 1160. Where we just read? Hold on. Let's keep going. We gonna keep going. Yeah, y'all ain't even know this deep history, boy. The consideration of the word. See how this is paragraphs on one word, B. The Mauritania. Now, I told you the governor of Mauritania was Tariq, and Tariq was the general captain in the army in Morocco. So he had two crowns. You feel what I'm saying? This consideration of the word and this localization of races, thus named, is not irrelevant at this point. For although it may have been easy to trace their route to hither and the date of their arrival, a branch of this family did inhabit Britain, and are not only known as Mori and Moors, but also as Moravians and Moraines, identical with the name in those in India. The Murray men and people of Moray or Moravia. Come on, dog. The name Moravian was given to two districts in Scotland. One, listen, the most important, in the north central, and the other in the southern portion of the country, that the Picts, known to the Romans as the Mari, the Picts, now I remember I was telling you the guy was talking about the Picts, were finally divided into two sections inhabiting these localities, is a speaking fact which it is well to remember at this junction. The smaller district in the south has been the named father of a family distinguished in Scottish history. The Murrays, the Philipperg, and the Selkirkshire, whose ancestors, Archibald de Merovia, was among those who subscribed the oath of fidelity to King Edward I of England in 1296. One of the estates, come on, bro. You see, look, of this clan, one of the estates of this clan bore the significant name of the Black Barony. Of course, the race of Archibald de Moravia may have been that of the intruding army, and it is not necessary that the Moravianese, as he was simply Archibald, which in parentheses they have Lord of Moravia. Bruh, do y'all understand? When you take control of your estate, you become a lord of your nation. Bruh, it's the Commonwealth. We not talking about a Saint Charles a Moore who fought at Chevy Chase of the same clan shows the name in modern form of approximately. But the principal territory of the Moravian East was, according to Mr. Senicki, a large district of which Loch Ness was about the century, the name of which spells Moravia, Moray. These northern Moravians were a wild and turbulent race, and some septs of them is remembered as the Moria rebels, having been apparently in almost constant rebellion during the 10th, 11th, and 12th century, although others of them proved loyal to the Celtic kings, dog. Shout out to the Celtic. Listen, they appear to have been finally subdued by Malcolm IV in the year 1160. Now, where did we see 1160 at? What that say? 1190. Okay, close enough. Same time period. Before that time, they were, as I have said, in a chronic state of rebellion. Malcolm MacDonald, more correctly, Melekalam, the son of Damal, king of the Alban, was killed by... Listen, bro. Come on, bro. Shout out to the Celtics. Man, I'm playing, dog. I'm just trying to get y'all this picture of Malcolm. Where you at, Malcolm? Malcolm, man. Man, listen. Ma'el Kalam, son of Damnal, the king of the Alban, was killed by them in the year 954. Come on, bro. That's almost 1,000 years before Malcolm X, while enduring to quell them in revolt. The learned historian of the Celtic Scotland says that the Pictish Chronicle tells us that the men of the Morini slew him at Foressac, now Ferriciso, in the parish of Fordun, Kincardineshire. But the latter chronicles removed the scene of his death farther north, and state that he was slain at Urlern by the Moravians, or the people of Murray. Oh, these your ops. It's been more on more war. It's been that. Who killed Malcolm X? That's why I said they look like you, but they not you. Listen, Saint Berkhan, however, places it within the Pictic Chronicle in the parish of Fordun when he says, 9 years to his reign, traversing the borders on the brick of the Dunfarther, at last we shout the Galil around his grave. From this apparent confusion between the men of Morini and the Moravianese, it may be conjectured that they were one of the same people. Listen to this, man. These two names were given to the scene of Malcolm's death, may also refer to the same place. In 1130, there was a great rising of the Morinese under their Mortimer or Earl Agnes, who entered Scotia. At that time, the period of eastern portion of central and southern Scotland, 5,000 men with the intention of reducing the whole kingdom to subjugation. The king of Scotia was then David the First, the son of Malcolm. Come on, dog. the son of Malcolm. Oh, am I saying this right? C.N. Moore. C.N. Moore. I'm saying it right. Yeah. And Margaret, the sister, Margaret, the sister of Edgar. Now this is, come on, bro. We talking about the Godfather of Harlem. Margaret, the sister of Edgar Atheling, and he was also the Earl of Northamptonshire, and had them both together, the Kingdom of Scotland and the earldom in England. Come on. Said Mr. Sneak, the first feudal monarch of Scotland. Uh-oh. The first feudal monarch of Scotland was David. Hey, man, this is fun. This is fun. Literature is fun when you teach yourself. Raja Dehara called. This is my rich. Shout out to 4-3 Trap. Raja Dehara. It says call up. It says reference 1163 to 1178. The first Prester John Christian Emperor of the 3 Indies. Come on. The king of the Scots. It said the Moravians was American. Scotland, the Moors of America. Scotland. Go back and see. Page 278. Man, I could keep going, man. I could keep going. It's talking about King David, man. I'm on page 80, so I already done went through the Moorish dance. Man, y'all better get this book and get this from. I'm gonna tell you the story about this, bro, because it has to do with the alarm clock. And let me just go here, man, and go back to my live from like 2022, April 2022. Or May, when I went to Atlanta and got this. I got this from, I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all some history, bro. Just show y'all this journey. Like, people don't understand it, and it's not for people to understand, and it's not for them to get. It ain't for them to get. You know what I mean? When you called by a higher power, you know what I mean, and you commissioned by a higher power. You see, I came back home, and when I came back home, I seen me. It's 2:27. My mom died on 2:27, and it's 2:27 a.m. Dang, that's how I'm telling you, these signs, it's not for everybody to get. Everybody not gonna get it. Everybody not gonna get it, bro. This journey, you know what I mean? I was like, man, I gotta come back to Carolina and do these studies. You feel me? I'm like, it's gonna take me, it's almost 2 years now, and I done been doing it back home. I came back home, and no more suits. I said, no more suits, no more ties. I'm in my hoodie hitting gyms. They only listen to you when you cleaned up. Robes on like the biblical days. Knowledge is king. I'm in my hoodie, but they overlooking me. I guess I'm speaking in codes. I feel for the homeless. They without food, but they got the most fruit. I'm speaking loud, but I'm on mute, cause you ain't got on your blue suit. You not in corporate office, so you a failure. Came back to the trenches, cause it's hell here. I wonder if Jesus went to hell, was he walking on earth? Come on. There we go. Yeah. Dang, bro. Y'all haven't seen this picture. This is the Madu bookstore where I got this book in Atlanta. I ended up getting my book there because, again, let me tell you, I was reading Tecumseh and the Prophet. You feel me? I was reading Tecumseh and the Prophet, and it talked about how Britons was allies with the American Indians who broke off from the Cherokee when them niggas was trying to unite.
You feel me? And be in harmonics with the, you know what I'm saying, with the white people, as they would say. You feel me? That was killing Malcolm in them. You feel me? So the white people was your people. Anyway, I was like, I wasn't looking that deep into it. I just was like, man, I heard of this book, but I'm like, at the time I was living off of the Hawaii. You feel me? This is before my daughter was born. And so I called, and guess what? It's 2:27 a.m. Where I was staying at was 2 hours and 27 minutes from this location in Atlanta. This is at the Greenbrier Mall in Atlanta, in the heart of Atlanta, in the trenches, baby. You feel me? And I think Professor Kaba was just there last week. And so I went there looking for this book. I thought it was a 3-volume series, but I got volume 1 and 2. I got my dad a copy. You feel what I'm saying? Because my dad was a seaman. You feel me? The Moors, he was in the Navy. You know what I mean? So I got him this book for his birthday. And so I was just there. Something told me, I got it recorded. I was like, something told me to go in there and drop the alarm clock off and had him read it. And to get your book in Atlanta and on these shelves, it has to be read by the tribe of elders of the most wisest tribe or the wisest council. And they came back to me, and I'm going to show you the message. Hold on. I couldn't find it, man. But that was on November 5th. You know what I mean? And, you know, we got the books there, and they still there. So if you in Atlanta, man, y'all go get that and get Ancient and Modern Bricks from Atlanta to Madu Bookstore. I got this drink from there. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole bunch of books from there, bro. I did a live after I left there, so just go back on my IG, bro. I got so much content on here. You know what I mean? That's why I call it the archives. You feel me? So yeah, man, this was a dope session. You know, healing session for whoever needed it. I can spit some poetry. Let me write it first. You know what I mean? I'm gonna write it on this receipt paper. I'm gonna show you how authentic I am. You feel me? And then I'm gonna spit it. Pause. Wow. All right, it's on the spot. I just wrote this.
What's today's date? 4/20/24. I'm a Sonic. San Quentin. If you ain't got San Quentin, it ain't authentic. I said I'm so authentic, lyrically gifted. 420 finna get lifted. They thought I drifted. They was right. I stood up for my rights. And read books by Douglas Rice. I'm not the Christ. I'm the Christ. And my cousin Carol, Anna. This for Carolina. And on EST, I'm a die shiner. Feel me? I say yeah. My cousin Carol, Anna. This for Carolina. And on EST, I'm a die shiner. It's the Carolinian Bronx, baby. You know what I mean? It's as real as it gets. You know what I mean? Home turf, baby boy. Bethesda. You know what I'm saying? John 1:28. Shalom Alay. You know what I mean? Everybody shine together and shit.